First impressions right off the bat. Seeing Balin and his apprentice get out of the ship at the very beginning gave me the most Star Wars vibes that I've had since George Lucas left Star Wars. Lightsaber fights, Force, everything was super sick seeing that. Felt like I was watching the prequels or something very akin. Moving forwards, the progression with Ahsoka I wish was focused on more. I feel like Sabine was focused on too much. I feel like the moments with Sabine was just kind of dragged on a little bit. But then we were taken back to the story of Ahsoka, and I feel like we're almost following two different stories. It's, it's Sabine's journey and Ahsoka's journey. And I wish it was more so Ahsoka's journey that we're really focusing on, but I'm now under the impression that this is 100% a continuation of Rebels. This is not really Ahsoka. This is more so the next season of Rebels. So I can expect the same level of pacing. With Rebels, there was a lot of buildup of story. I mean, the whole season in itself had a lot of, I feel like, well, there was a lot of episodes that really didn't matter, but I don't think that's going to happen too much in this. I think everything in this season will matter. I don't think there will be stupid moments or anything like that like we had in other shows. I believe that this show will carry the same sort of tempo as Rebels in the sense that it may deviate and drag on certain moments to perhaps alleviate from the swell of the excitement and the action. And in those slower, dragged on moments, we may feel it's underwhelming, but it's building the story progression of the certain characters because they are vital to the overall story. There were some certain moments I didn't enjoy. I didn't like Sabine getting stabbed in the stomach. I'm so sick and tired of people getting stabbed with lightsabers and surviving. I think it just completely demeans Qui-Gon's journey and his death. The argument can be said for sure, I already thought of it, that Qui-Gon didn't have access to, healthcare right away as soon as some of these other people. When Kylo got stabbed by Rey, she healed him immediately. Lame. Sabine right away got rushed to the hospital. And, unless you're Reva and you're literally immortal, I suppose, that stab wounds, if tended to, can be resolved pretty quickly. I don't like it. I hate it too, and I'm not a fan of it. But anyways, the reason Darth Maul survived, he harnessed on the dark side. He harnessed the dark side, and that's why he was able to survive. These guys don't have the dark side, and Darth Maul is literally a one of one. Not justifying it. I don't like it. I think it's lame. I think it's stupid. I don't think she should have been stabbed in the chest or in the stomach. I don't think she should have been stabbed at all. I think, Ahsoka should have shown up and pushed the apprentice away. I keep forgetting her name. Balin Skoll and Shin Hati. So I would have preferred that much more, I think. I feel like the moments with the ball of Zepho, I like to call it, from Jedi Fallen Order, dragged down a little bit too long, but I want to see more of Ahsoka, and I don't want to see that much of Sabine. I'm not that invested in her character. I think she's a cool character, but I'm here for Ahsoka. I want to see more of Ahsoka. But I get we're playing with all of the characters, so we kind of have to move each one along the board at individual moments, and that's fine. I think the way the second episode ended, of course, leaves us kind of starting the story, and that's what I was thinking was going to happen. I'm like, well, they're going to have a bit of a prologue, is it called? A preface of the story, and it's kind of then it's going to start probably after episode 2, and that's why they're doing a 2-episode run for the premiere. I think if we check out the next episode, I'm hoping it'll be a lot more, vibrant, and the saturation will be turned up in terms of the continuation of Ahsoka's story. Like, I want to see more of Ahsoka. I don't really care much about Sabine or anything else. I want to see what Ahsoka is up to. I want to follow her journey, and I feel like the first 2 episodes here, we're following a lot of Sabine. So if I give it a rating out of 10, I would give it a very early in the game. I would, compared to all the other crap that we've gotten, I would give this a 9. I have some harsh critiques about it, but overall, I can see where Dave is probably going to take this. And given the fact that this is literally Rebels next season, I think I know how this is going to turn out. It's going to be not a slow burn, but episodes are going to be having these moments which may drag for certain minutes, and then it'll continue the action again, drag a little bit, continue the action again, and move along quite fast. And then it'll get to the point probably by episode 5, 6, 7, 8. Those will be the ones that will just hit, and just go. And so I'm thinking, yeah, we just got to see how it goes. Got to see how it rides out. Yeah. What did you guys think? That's what I thought. What did you guys think? I think it's going to get pretty wild now that Thrawn, Thrawn's location is found. I mean, first of all, the fact that Dave created another galaxy that we can go to for me is a big win because this just opens up so much more for the Star Wars universe. What are we going to expect? Forget Force users. We're now going to probably learn about magic. Why didn't Elsbeth use magic when she was fighting Ahsoka? Perhaps she was trying to keep her identity a secret. Learning about magic, I think, is something that so many Star Wars fans have wanted to really dive into since the Clone Wars, and I don't think we've really had that opportunity until this moment. And with the, the pressing of Jedi Fallen Order and Jedi Survivor with Marin, I think really opens up a lot of interest into that world, especially in Survivor, where we got to see a lot more of this type of power and the abilities that come with it. I think the Night Sisters are really, really interesting. These are witches where Mother Talzin was really feared by Palpatine, and Palpatine didn't fear anybody. And she made him actually worry. She took on Dooku. She is very, very powerful, and I'm wondering, how many others are there that are left in the galaxy that we don't know about? And how are we going to have their powers of magic stack up against the Force? How are we going to see Baylan Skoll go up against Ahsoka? There's a lot built up here, and I feel like we got the slingshot pulled back, the bow is pulled back, and we're ready to just fly. So I'm waiting for it, and I'm at this point where I'm like, okay, like I want to get to it. Let's go. So, anyways, okay, let's get a poll going. Let's get a poll. All right, okay. Rate the episode. In my opinion, they should have kept magic out of Star Wars. No, dude. It makes it so freaking cool. Okay, cool. So a lot of you guys are on board with me. 9 to 10 out of 10.